Hey, what up, guys? It's Visual Remix. This is the first video I've ever made in my entire life, and I'm just basically here to talk about how Runescape has changed. Basically, from when the old wilderness was taken out to when the new wilderness just started a couple weeks ago. And I'm just here to tell you about my personal experience and how I've been trying to deal with this change because personally, I suck at the new Pking. It. I'm sure you are like, oh man, well you're probably already bad at Pking. I wasn't. Uh, it's just all the new stuff that you can do now. It just makes it so much different. And by the way, I'm playing free to play Clan Wars free for all. This is what I like to do. Just hang out, walk around. Right click on people, get called a faggot constantly. Yeah. I don't know why. I guess the faggot's the new word now. You call someone a faggot, that makes you a cool kid. But besides that, anyway, yeah. So the wilderness, it's just changed so fucking much, and I'm just terrible at it. Uh, a little history about myself. I used to be a pretty hardcore RuneScape player. I played a shitload. As you can see by my stats, I mean, you're probably like, oh, they're pretty shitty, but for me, they're pretty good. This is my main and first kind I ever made, so it's 99 range, 99 HP, 94 mage, 94 strength, 75 defense, 53 prey. It's not bad. But, yeah, so I used to be a pretty damn good PKer. When the late wilderness, early bounty hunter creator, that were like my heydays when I PK'd a lot and made a crap load. I think I've had about 300 mil, and as you can see by all my non-combat skills, I really there's no real other way I could have made money, and the fact that I'm a fucking retard, I can't merchant for my life, so only really way I ever made money was by just by PKing, and that's what I did. I used to be top 300 for rogue bounty hunters, and I don't know what I am now because I quit right after the old bounty hunter creator, so I mean there was another year or so of bounty hunting and all that shit, and I didn't even touch RuneScape during that time. I just once they said you can't get the items that you PK, I was out. I was gone. You couldn't even talk me back into the game. It was ridiculous. But anyway, how I got back into it, of course, you can probably guess. It's not that hard. The wilderness and free trade came back. I was at school one day, and my friend told me, he's like, yo, the wilderness and free trade are coming back. I'm like, you're a fucking liar. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm serious, dude. So, sure enough, I go home, turn on my laptop, and holy shit, it's back. I was, jumping up and down, fucking shit my pants. I was so goddamn excited. But, yeah, so I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah. It was, a week before the wilderness came back. So I'm like, okay, time to get ready. So, I fucking go buy the normal stuff I would do, member PK 1v1. Buy some couple whips, some DDSs, these skimmies, a harems, a hernia, whatever you call that, barrels mage armor, some barrels armor, sharks, stuff like that, and some prayer potions and shit, and even got an extra fire cape too. And basically, that didn't do shit. All my shit is obsolete to everyone else's shit. And yeah, first day wilderness comes back, I'm all pumped, ready to go. I go into the wilderness, fucking died about 6 times, lost about 10 mil. It's a bad day at PKing, to say the least. Yeah, so basically, after I, died constantly, I was like, fuck it, and I left. And I plan on going back to PK once I get, my dungeoneering up so I can get chaotic weapons, because I'm still trying to figure out what's good, what's not, what I should use, what I shouldn't use. For instance, this is how it's changed, how the wilderness has changed. There's a new prayer book. I didn't even know this. I had no clue going into the wilderness that there was a fucking new prayer book. But I found out the hard way. I don't know what it's called. I just called it gay shit because it was gay shit. Everyone had 90-something prayer. And I guess that's what you have to do now to be a good PKer, so I have to go waste all of my money to fucking get 90-something prayer. Yeah, so basically this prayer, right? It looks like this white thing with a bunch of arrows coming out of it. I guess it affects your prayer. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like kind of like Smite, but different. I'm probably completely wrong, but I know it just fucking demolishes kids because it fucking helped them destroy me 50 times. But anyway, after I get raped. I got raped like 5 times, and I'm an honor PKer. I do 1v1s, and I always fight to the death. If they show me respect, and they're like, don't start calling me a faggot because I accidentally saved the once. They're like, oh, you're a faggot. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna deathmatch you. But if they show me respect, I show them respect. I fight to the death. But I, asked this guy 1v1, and after I had a shitload, this is my last 1v1 of the day, and I'm like, look, I'm just gonna ask this guy, not to use whatever that gay shit is, the prayer. And so, I go in there, I ask the 1v1, we all pot up, I'm like, okay, just don't use that gay shit, please. He's like, oh, yeah, that gay shit. I'm like, yeah, that gay shit, don't use it. He's like, okay, I won't use that gay shit. I'm like, yay, cool. So anyway, we start the 1v1, and sure enough, he uses the fucking gay shit. And it's probably my bad because I don't think he knows. There's a lot of gay shit now, but I don't think he knew what gay shit I was talking about. So anyway, after the fight, once he turns it on, I'm like, fuck this. Put my protect melee on, walk out. The guy follows me. He's like, oh, why'd you back out? And I'm like, well, dude, you're using that gay shit. He's like, oh, this gay shit? Yeah, everyone uses that. I'm like, no, that's gay. And so he's like, no, dude, it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. And he's like, I thought you were talking about my other stuff. I'm like, what other stuff do you have? He's like, I have a dragon claws and a chaotic rapier or something like that. Whatever you fucking call this shit. And I'm like, oh, wow. He's like, yeah, I wasn't going to use the D claws and be nice, but whatever. And I'm like, that's pretty gay. He's like, yeah. So I guess you have to be specific on what gay shit you can tell them not to use. Like, say, don't use this gay shit, and this gay shit. Don't use any of that gay shit. But I really shouldn't say that because that's what everyone uses, and that would just make me a bad kid, which I already am now. But yeah, I was never really a bad PKer though. Like, I'm not trying to, say I'm amazing, but I'm a pretty fucking good PKer. Like, I deleted everyone after I quit, and this is just people that messaged me that remembered me. And like when I started, and I turned my private chat on because I had no friends. And I turned it on, and I got a bunch of messages saying, "Oh, Visual Remix, what's up? Haven't seen you in a long time." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, you were a great 1v1er and bounty hunter in the old wilderness." I'm like, "Yeah, but not anymore." So anyway, I have my some old friends back and stuff like that. I'm just still trying to, get people. Like, I was a pretty popular PKer. Like, I was popular in the, the world and shit like that. In the Pking worlds and crap, and I used to be pretty good. But, yeah, so basically, right now, I have no clue what to do. If you wanna be, by all means, tell me what I should do for PKing in the comments. Tell me what you think what's the best thing to do when you PK. I really, really, really need to know. Like, I honestly suck big, hairy fucking nuts when it comes to PKing now. So if you wanna, post something, give me some suggestions, by all means, do it. Give me a 10,000 word paragraph on how I should fucking PK, and I'd appreciate it. Yes, basically, this is my first video I ever made. I just thought it would be interesting to talk about how RuneScape, has changed over the couple years that there was no wilderness, and there was, some weird gay bounty hunter shit. And, yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to be making, more videos like this. I don't know if you like it, but whatever. Just feel free to subscribe, rate, comment, do whatever. And I am going to go to bed because it is 2 in the morning, and I have to go to school. So yeah, I will talk to you later, people. See ya.